Do do. Drink. Hello, everybody. What I'm gonna do? Just let me just shrink the model here a little bit. There we go. That's better. Boop, 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 boop. Amazing. Oh, this isn't the game. This is the game. Okay. Seems like that are becoming even more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, yeah? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of gentlemen's woes with the women folk from time to time. Ah, Leo Wren, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh, off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, one would ever guess you've been hard at with giants in the dark. You're every ilm the adventurer Yomi said you'd be, Leo Wren. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants to have a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. But thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one. If truth be told, anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of his chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first to ask you your name. Leorin Chai. I shan't forget. Thank you, Leorin Chai. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When the first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought I'd be right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Leo. Yeah, did you say? You want to know about the scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Leorin, the scions aren't no ordinary folk, and work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to be involved, I'll tell you what I can. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if they painted certain death on the door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first one, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, on account of being old Don, anyway. Don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering where you can trust the scions of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Leorin. Now, I've been giving leave to tell you where to find the scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzean's enemies would very much like to. The scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Leorin. The days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as... Hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Bye-bye. I'm caught on something. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Out this way. Actually, couldn't I just take the chocobo? There are choco keepers out this way, isn't it? Where is chocobo keeper? And ask it to take us to Horizon. $5 gil for less than a... Stop that shenanigans. Alright, man, we made it here. And now we can go to Vesper Bay. I probably should mend my stuff real quick. Just want to make sure all my stuff is in tip-top shape. Okay, that is indeed everything. Ooh, just cracked my neck real good. Oh, that sounded squishy. You know what? This is bothering me. My model's doing that thing again where it's looking in this direction specifically. I'm just gonna move myself over here. Block out the chat anyway. Just bound and determined to get me in fates. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of missions to pick up. Let's go ahead. That one's actually necessary for glamour. And that one's going to be necessary for paint. I'm going to grab these tasks real quick. None of them are extremely important, but nice to just get it done. Orange juice. Glamour is now available. I can use the glamour dresser. I'm gonna talk to the chocobo thing to just get it off my map. There we go. That's off my map now. Bow, bow, bow. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tro-lu-lu-lu-lu, lu-lu-lu-lu-lu. Wah. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have intent business here, I must ask you to here at the behest of your Stola. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Leorenshai. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The incident is within the solar. I shall let her know you to expect you. And into the Waking Sands. I take it you are Leorenshai. Tataru sent word that you have arrived. Lady Minthelia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Complete. Oh yeah. I don't think any of this gear is. Yeah, it's all pretty useless. Just take the. We'll take the monies.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minthelia, and
Fantasy
I lead
14.
the
Yeah,
Scions
Final
of the
Fantasy
Seventh Dawn.
14.
I have awaited your coming.
Spoilers, by the way. I know how behind
Please,
you are
be
in
at
this
ease.
game.
You are among friends here.
Quiet? Huh. How about now? Is that better? Is that better now?
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions.
A little bit? Huh, that
But
is
have
weird.
patience.
Wonder if
All
someone
will be
messed with my
revealed in
stuff
time.
again. Is it better now or worse?
First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
I think this is the maximum it can be. I'm pretty much right there, so that'd be kind of weird. Unless I broke something. Oh, I disappeared there for a second.
Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Slightly better. The game sounds quiet too. Huh. That's weird. Did something reset maybe? Nope, that's maximum. I can bump up the game a wee bit.
Their existence is a bane upon
Hopefully that's a
Eorzea.
little bit better.
Nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt...
Oh,
All
bad.
these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
The Echo.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed.
Should
And
have
to
been
do
Philia.
so, the Scions
Yeah,
require the
she
aid of
is
those with our
long-winded.
talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who will be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Totoro. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By the way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainers registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the service of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocant regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutual beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was the veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important to that all concerned are aware that it is expected of them. Now, you know our purpose, and we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with your order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Man, English hard. I can now hire a retainer. First aid. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our greatest concerns are the godlike beings known as the primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give your answer, Leorin.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there!
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Eorzea, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I love Tataru.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Eorzea, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Eorzea, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Quest accepted. And there's the card. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spat of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at the Amanjian and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem to be a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Eisenbard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives you his full cooperation. Okay. Adjust my seat. Exit to the Waking Sands. Thanalan, Western Thanalan. There's a lot of people here today. Check my inventory. Saucer tickets, Vesper Bay tickets, okay. One of these days I'm going to learn this map. Okay, I'm over here. I really need to get to Blackbrush. Yeah, we'll just at least get the old doll and go from there. Bow, 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 Sunrise Gate, Horizon's Edge. Look at all them chickens. I mean, it's one chocobo, but look at all that one chocobo. crystal to get to the other side. So it's Eastern Thanalan. Okay, so we do need to go to Central and then go to Eastern. Okay. I think that's the closer of the two. Yeah, it is. There we go. Alright. Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I wish there was some chocobo music. I love the chocobo music. And we go around the ants. I think I may have gone too far. Nope. Supposed to be up there, around these cliffs. The other way. Hey, Annika. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, no, you are good. We really haven't done much yet. We had a little bit of story going, and now I'm just kind of getting to the next destination. And we went through the clutch. Now we're going to pop out at Eastern Thanalan, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully I went the right way. Gift dry bone. Here we go. So I need to head to the map. Giant blue crystal time. Joink. And we're gonna tune. And we'll pick up this guy's thing. His thing. We'll come over here and accept this person's task. I'm gonna take this task. Oh. And we'll actually come over here and talk to Isambard. Hi, I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that the adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Almaja. I hate pronouncing their name. It seems like we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely return. And we got a level up. I'm also going to go ahead, so I don't forget to eat another flower. Let us get right to it. Then Minfilia says the Amalcha culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Almaja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all the places at all times. There have been brutal murders of the callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a burial, proper burial. I would see the deed before mongrels caught their scent, but I know not if the Almaja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Am I going the wrong way? No. Yeah, the church is right up here. I'm not going the wrong way, I'm going the right way. Or not. I went the total wrong way. This is the church, but it's only small missions here. We'll just go ahead and pick them up. I just realized I gave my carbuncles something. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and take care of these while we're here. Why is it not attacking? There we go. Hold off. There we go. I could jump across that. I'm going to collect that old offering. And then I'm going to go collect this one. Too far away. Now I'm collecting this one. Then I'm going to have my carbuncle killed. And I'm going to go ahead and grab these old offerings. I'm going to go around the gate and grab those old offerings that I somehow missed when I was already on this other side. Now we're going to kill some more blood flies. Alright. Oh, it's still alive. Okay. And we need to kill one more. And that it makes us done. Not MSQ stuff, but at least we knocked out some pretty simple missions. There we go. There's your old offerings. Winning Sun, I accidentally confused a non-main story quest for the story quest. And then since I was stuck over here, I figured I might as well just take care of them. How are you doing, Co? Did you have a good day? I know I enjoyed my can of tuna that was warmed up in the microwave while I stared at you. By the way, my son apparently took offense to that. That was hilarious, by the way. You were like, oh, you'll find that funny. We found it funny, alright. You offended like 3 foxes. Well, hey, the grave is not up there on the hill. There it is. And there's the last one. And there you go. Oh, they're all the way over there. I didn't realize they were all the way over there. Why can't I jump this fence? Fence isn't that high. I should have been allowed to jump over that. I'll talk to the chocobo. Well, we can talk to him right now. Don't need anything from me right now. Okay, there's the caravan. And down they go. There's something over here we can do. Looks like it. Well, it's dealing with the skilled mongols. 7 of these dang things. Okay. Did not realize that. How I dodged that. I'm not really sure how. Pounds one out. There's another dusty mongrel. I never realized how many of those were down here. So we're done with those. I think I just need to find a couple more mongrels. Well, no, I guess we're done with those as well. Oh, look, there's burnt toast. And I just accidentally removed my sprint. Actions and traits. Traits, duties, action. It's under actions, isn't it? Okay, not under actions. Maybe it's a roll thing. Nope. Traits. Nope. Duties. Nope. Order. Nope. General. Oh, there it is. Sprint. Let's get that lock back up so that doesn't happen again. Oop, there is a plant in the way. There was a plant in the way, guys. That's the story one. Let's at least turn this mission into in here. It's good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yes. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Almaja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Almaja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to them than meets the eye. The occasional Almajal raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me. But whose countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if there are one among them, how would we discover who may be implicated in these vanishings? What say we turn the eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust, who has been born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing around the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. There he is. Well, God be damned. You're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Old Daw. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances, you can talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. Hungry baby. Please, sir, just leave me be. Devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us love folk. Replied Popper. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. And back. Just as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. It's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, Flarerin. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know some of this. Let's see. Oop, that's not for my class. Isambard would like you to play clergy. If you would know what the common folk speak to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the Church of St. Adama, Lundama. It is a small and humble church, found to the northwest of here. As long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to the burial, and I trust no more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquise. He tends the graves of the Chard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Marquise. I am Marquise, yes. A body? Oh, of course. There have been so many bodies lately. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. There it is. There it is. And we bury the corpse. May they all walk in Thal's roam. What, missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Orson within the church walls. There she is. I hear you have done us the service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek the knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any of the other order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak with their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share that information with you. I only wish Marquise would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill benefits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our secret visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquise and soon. And back to Isambard. Even so, there's something. I don't know. I'll find it later. Jump. Isambard. Thank you, Leorin. A burial is not an easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Leorin? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deals done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Better to take the pious unawares than she who takes the confession, the good sister Orson herself. Orson? She wouldn't, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful rose has thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquise, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere before. And not my level 2 though. Isambard is concerned about the questioning surrounding the Sister Orson's integrity. Sister Orson. It cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no. It could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy Leoren, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. I feel like I took the wrong way there. Bow, 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 I'll just kill those things. Okay. That's enough. That one. This. Is this something? Touch this cloud marble. Up here. Okay. Fall damage. I don't know where he is. Ooh. to up the city, maybe. There you go. There's your level. There we go. High potion. What is up there? The chocobo version get me to it. Probably wasting time, but doesn't hurt to check. Maybe it's up there. Bow, 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 bow. Again, I went through the wrong spot. Oh, what's going on with that one? I'll come back to it later. Boy, this is... Ah, dang it. I just want to see if Choco Beat has that. No, thank you, Fionn. There's the Choco Beat. I doubt it's going to take me up there. Nope, it's just going to take me back to the top. At least when I want to leave, that'll be a bit easier. Please, sir. Sister Orson went all on her own, hasn't come back out. She always reads to me right here, but all in the order on the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay. Oop. What's this? Prime location. Oh, we have to put up a little map thingies? Okay. We... And repair. And and oh, it is that way. I'm not going to read any of the side quest stuff. I'm bored out of my gourd. Is there no work to be had in this godforsaken place? Vignor's looking for able bodies, is he? I've done some woodworking in my day. Might as well... Might maybe be as he'll have some for me. And there's 3 more, and there's another one. What's this now? Oh, letters. Never learned them. Can you just read it to me? Yeah, yep, that would have definitely been easier, but it's okay. You were the one from the church? Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the children? Well, yes, I was able to find those lost trinket. It is a ring given to me by my mother before she passed. I will see that it safely packed back to him. Well, God, it's less about being a pet, more about this. There's more cloud. And examining. We are leaving this place, but I'm pretty sure there's someone around here. Kind of need some help. I haven't really seen that many imps out. I don't want to come out all the way in the middle of nowhere. This. Oh, imps. No. Slay all the imps that we need. There's something over here that needs this. Fun. One order of food. You know what I just realized? I don't know why I thought that my level was way higher. I could have just walked away. No. Have you gotten all the cloud marble samples I need, Leorin?
Yes, I did.
I guess these are side missions. You just don't care about side missions. You yeah, we're gonna be lazy. But this will let us. Worth it. Come back for those later. You know what? I'm just gonna attack that Earth Spirit. Eorzea was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the end for her should she require any rest. Searching for the members of the orphans and risking her own well-being and living, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Well glad I reserved the inn room for Sister Eorzea. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make full recovery. But now, onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Omega encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding the spirits. Whoops, accidentally my map too hard. Ow. Wow. I guess I'll take that spirit. Yeah. We did. We did. We did. Yeah. There's Thancred. Ah, there you are, Leorin. Good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. As Bard said, her wounds were serious. You haven't seen my suspicions about the poor rose. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Malta caught my eye. I tracked them as far as their encampment, but let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, helps. Brings me my request. Dear Room, would you be so kind to take me inside? Yeah. I can go inside. I don't think any of them are going to attack me because of how my level is. They're just gonna let me walk around. Is it? Okay. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet, see the wealth of the gnawed, the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it? And these bits about Naldathal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe the monks, the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Probably gonna play for like another 20-ish minutes. Or until we get to the part where we have to, do like a dungeon. Whichever comes first. I'm just, feeling myself starting to get a wee bit tired. And I want to be off before I start saying anything crazy. I don't even remember what I came in here for. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? The leaflet. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Should someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens. Leorin, our culprit, pretends to be the priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this for now. Tell Bard that we have learned here. Here we go. There's your meat, little guy. Okay. Finish up the side mission here. And accept. Posing as a priest to think. These troublesome notions aside, is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Leo Ren. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. And that's going to be enough. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, or have any of this camp given to doubt them, but unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more incidents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets and bearing false promises to lure the people. Let Leo Ren and me serve like by posing as an impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope this will yield us awareness in what we seek. I shall be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I am next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. The old tunics and slops should serve your needs. So as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Leorin, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are disappearing for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Eisenberg has left us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Slops. Okay, so that's all. Not gonna happen. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Okay. Something. Found it. Found it. What is it? God's not again looking, or doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by the muddy pond of Eorzea, cried out. Ooh, stuck back here. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, quite a knack for being a nuisance, Lyrin. Camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we are able to find a poor communion on the pond north of Southgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather the idea for the spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for a kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in this country. I'm back. Or something. The sound gate. There it is. Okay. You look absolutely smashing, Lyrin, possibly dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for the quarry to appear. So, you poor unfortunate souls, there is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Deities, child, for I mean you no harm. I am the priest of the Order of the Nutathal, and I come here to offer you succor. This leaflet brings the teaching of Nald. Trust them, and they will surely get you free from your shackles of Paneri. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful murmur, Ungust. What, how did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very, very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Almajah raids began. They would appear suddenly as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Almajaw in the hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Almajaw. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see even a fraction of what the Almajaw pay me. You sacrificed innocence that you can line your pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for this mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ugh, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I have nothing to do with that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught though it leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Oh. Lyran, be a good man and take the word of these developments to Menphilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can from this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay, so... You know what? I think we will go back to the Waking Sands, read that part of the story, and then I think that... I'm just feeling little drained, a little tired. Bow, 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 bow. Welcome back, Lyran. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Almajaw know the answer. Suffice to say, they will not be willing to part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before it's all said and done. Level up. Employee would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause, that you might take the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with the goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mudamix Bubbly Potts, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment in Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the world. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Talk to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is never to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. look for a pillar of smoke. That way, the way will become clear. All right. And that shouldn't be there. All right. Thank you, everybody that came out. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for allowing me to continue to play MSQ. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal, but I'm feeling pretty drained right now. So I am going to end it here and get some sleep. And I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Till then, bye-bye.
Into skin, tell the mood to hate, then let it begin. Orders bark like holy law. Pull the trigger, don't think at all. Cities crumble, strategize, dash. History written in shrapnel and gas. They call it victory, I call it more. Another reason to beat the drums of war. March, strike, kill, claim. You don't need a reason, just a fucking name.
The drums don't stop. They just move closer.